Hi, I'm Yvette Greenway from SOS Silencers Suicide. Today is the 8th of March, and this is a key and significant date for two very important reasons. The first one is that we're now able to release all of the data that we've received from the mental health survey we've done on behalf of Back to 60 and the One Voice campaign in relation to women born in the 1950s who've had their state pension ages deferred. The second reason is because today it's International Women's Day. So in order to celebrate the battles and the achievements of women across the world, please share our post using the hashtag Pressforprogress.
We asked a total of 13 questions, which aim to build an accurate picture of the mental health impacts of SPA-deferred 1950s women. Why did we run the survey? Whilst the practical impacts of SPA deferral were recognised and widely discussed, the mental health repercussions were not openly talked about, acknowledged, or given due consideration. The Back to 60 group were extremely concerned about the psychological effects on women due to letters and emails they have received in confidence. On behalf of Back to 60, and in conjunction with their campaign partners Anna Christian Campaigns, SOS Silencers Suicide decided to give women the opportunity to confidentially disclose the darker, more personal impacts of SPA deferral. Over 20,700 survey responses were received from women that have been affected by SPA deferral. Please note that participants did not necessarily answer every question. It is fitting that our data is released today, the 8th of March, International Women's Day. We recognise and support the challenges and achievements by women all around the world.
We've had over 20,000 responses to our mental wellbeing survey on behalf of Back to 50s women, and the results are truly shocking.
As a result of not receiving their pensions, women agreed their retirement plans have been seriously impacted. A massive 86% told us that their plans were very negatively affected, with just 3% saying they'd been a little affected. 64% of 20,650 respondents said that their physical and mental well-being had been very negatively affected, with just 7% saying they'd been affected a little. We asked 20,585 ladies, to what degree have relationships with family and friends been affected? 36% said the relationships had been slightly negatively affected, with 37% saying very negatively affected. Just 11% said the relationships hadn't been affected at all. A massive 60% of 20,594 responses indicated that women's self-esteem has been very negatively affected. We asked, do you believe you've lost your identity? 20,605 women responded to this question, with 31% saying massively and another 31% saying a lot. Just 17% said not at all. The financial impacts on 1950s women have been widely reported. However, these results came as a shock to us. Out of 20,572 responses, 83% of women said they'd been very negatively affected. 20,560 women responded to our question, to what degree has your security been affected? 67% state that it's very negatively affected, with a further 22% saying slightly negatively affected. Just 7% say it's only a little affected and 4% not at all. When we asked women to what degree their confidence had been affected, 20,576 responded. Out of these, 48% said their confidence had been very negatively affected, with just 9% saying it hadn't been affected at all. We also asked, to what degree has your perceived standing in society been affected? We had 20,600 responses to this, and 43% confirmed they felt it had been very negatively affected, with just 14% saying a little affected. To demonstrate just how much damage and how serious the impact of SPA deferral has been on 1950s ladies, we asked, if your earned dues were to be returned with compensation, to what degree would your mental well-being be improved? A huge 77% said that it would be massively improved, with just 1% saying not at all. We all know that stress is a killer, and out of 20,593 respondents, 60% agreed they thought that anticipated longevity might be affected by the stresses linked to their assumed losses. When we asked women if they were having feelings of suicide, we had 20,574 responses. Of these, 20% said yes, they were occasionally thinking about suicide, 8% said they thought about it once, and 7% said they thought about it frequently. The last question we asked the ladies was about self-harm, and if they'd thought about self-harm. 10% of 20,528 respondents said they had either thought about self-harm frequently, occasionally, or on one occasion. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please share as far and wide as you can using the hashtags Pressforprogress, One Voice, Back to 60, and International Women's Day. You can follow SOS Silence of Suicide, Anna Christian Campaigns, and Back to 60 on Twitter and on Facebook.